There, first graders, is Mrs. Dutch, and today I'm bringing to you Math Lesson 12-3. And in this one, we're going to see how you can use units to measure length. So when you're all done, you're going to be able to use small, same size objects to measure the length of a longer object. So let's see what that's all about. Let's start with this visual learning.
A ruler is a tool you can use to measure the length of an object. This ruler shows inches. An inch is a standard unit of measurement. 1 inch is the same length on every inch ruler. The 1 means 1 inch. The 2 means 2 inches. Each inch is an equal length. There are no gaps or overlaps. Measure this paperclip. To measure an object, put one end of the object at the 0 mark. Look for the inch number closest to the other end. Is the paperclip closer to 1 inch or 2 inches? Select your answer.
Okay, graders, I know you know the answer to this. That's right, it's closer to 1 inch.
The paperclip is close to 1 inch long. How long is this paperclip? It is between 1 and 2 inches long. It is closer to 2, so this paperclip is about 2 inches long.
Okay, so let's take a look at other units that we can use to measure the length of objects. Okay, so this is our guided practice, and what they're measuring is a stapler, and this over here, they're measuring a little robot. Now, if we were in the classroom, I would give you actual snap together Unifix cubes to measure the lengths, but here we do have some cubes over here, but it's not accurate. So if you had the big ones and you laid it on your book, you would see that they're actually, the stapler is actually 4 actual cubes long, not the little stamps. And with this robot, if you had your book, you would lay cubes right here, and he is actually 2 cubes long. Okay, let's go to the next slide. All right, so this is a tape dispenser, and it says to use cubes to measure it. And when we look at it, again, these cubes are not accurate, so I'm not going to use those. But if we had the actual cubes in the classroom and we laid them down to see how long the stapler is, that's the length of the stapler, we would actually end up laying down about 7 cubes. Okay, this is a glue stick, and if I had to lay down some real blocks next to it, not the stamp blocks because they're really small, you would see that the glue stick is about 3 cubes long. Okay, now down here for number 5, it says draw a circle around the correct way to measure, then tell the length of the crayon. So they're saying that not only can you use blocks or a ruler, we can use something as simple as paper clips to measure. So when we look at all of these, which one looked like somebody did a good job in measuring? Is it the first one? No, because look how the paper clips are just laying up top of each other and off to the side. And let's look at the last one. You have to use objects that are the same length. This is little paper clip, big paper clip, and then little. So that's why the one in the middle is correct. And it is 1, 2, 3 paper clips long. Okay, let's move on to the last screen or slide rather. Okay. This one I could probably use I'm going to use the blocks just so you can see what it looks like. Okay. All right. So if I'll see that is really small, but if we were using in our classroom, it would be much bigger than this. So that's why I'm not going to use it. I just wanted you to see it. Okay, so in our classroom, if we lay down the actual blocks that we have, let's see, it says a piece of wood is 3 cubes thick. A screw that goes into the wood needs to be shorter than 3 cubes. Measure the length of the screw. Is the screw shorter than 3 cubes? And actually, it is yes, it is, because it is just 2 cubes. These are not the actual size. They're talking about the cubes that we use in class. So let's jump down here. So remember when we stack those cubes together in class, how tall 10 is? And then when you stack them, your 2 10s together, you have 20, and you stack them, and they're pretty long. They're almost as long as your desk. So think about that. And let's do question number 9. It says, assessment practice, which is not the correct length of the markers shown. Choose 3 that apply. Okay, so remember when we stack all of our blocks together in the classroom, 20 is almost as long as our desk. So that marker, any marker, is not almost as long as your desk. And think about when we just have one stack of 10. Yes, that's pretty long too. It's much longer than a marker. I would say that a marker is about 5 snap together or Unifix cubes that we have in the class. So I think that that will be how long it is. So another wrong answer would be 1. Okay, boys and girls, it's been fun working with you. Go ahead and do your practice buddy to, 12. We're all the way up to 12. 12-3. And don't forget to do your iReady math and your iReady reading. It's been fun working with you. Bye-bye, boys and girls.